So this is the first part of the World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness game that I'm doing. This first part, since it was too big for YouTube, I guess, was the reason being is that it was too big, and so I'm splitting it into pieces. This first part's going to be the pre-session, where I was kind of talking about motivations, how they got here, and all that. And it should end right before you get into the warehouse. So, hope you enjoy and relive whatever you got if you're one of my players. And, yeah. So, we can start whenever we want so we can get you guys the kind of why are you
Magic?
here kind of stuff. Well, you'll get magic eventually.
Ugh, they give me fucking now. Who I signed up for? Fuck you.
The magic's coming is going to be coming relatively quickly, unless you're
Last.
really unlucky. And you'd have to be really unlucky.
Well, thanks for jinxing me. Well, GG's. Good to know, everybody. Fucking, I'll see you guys next week.
Alright. So, the question is, why is Oliver going to be at this seemingly, like, weird party? So, while he was at college one day, uh, he got invited by a nice lady. Well, he assumed she was nice. He couldn't actually see her beyond her breasts.
Crap, I know better. I've been here before. I know what a hazing looks like.
uh,
Is it actually hazing?
Oh, you get in after you get hazed.
That's fair.
yeah. So, or at least I would assume. So it goes something like this. Oliver's sitting down in the library, assumably studying for the tests that he was already going to pass anyway. Hello? Yellow?
Did you say something?
Uh, I did, but,
I didn't say anything.
huh. Oh well. So, where does Oliver spend most of his days just hanging out?
Probably in this fucking room on the computer.
Alright. So, he gets. So, someone friends him on one game or another.
On MySpace.
On MySpace? Is he on MySpace?
Is
Okay.
more as shits and giggles.
Alright, so he gets friended on MySpace. He accepts it, and it's this pretty lady, and he's pretty sure this is someone, just random person on the internet who isn't actually a female. Until they, send pictures with, them actually confirming it with, like, written stuff and codes. So Oliver thinks it might be legit. Anyway, they invite him to a party at this one warehouse turned office building. And, well, obviously he was going to head there. Clearly.
It's pieces. Pieces was my one chance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where does... So, Cheren... That name's still weird. Cheren usually spends his time in his room, too. So either when he was at a job fixing something at the local college, or he was on his computer, he got invited to some party It was supposed to help you out in life, help you get ahead. Uh, it sounded kind of weird, but Cheren had nothing to do that night and was willing to give it a try since a friend was the one inviting him to it. So he gets invited to this like seminar that's gonna be at this warehouse turned office building. And what's his thoughts on this?
This is weird. What's going on?
I'm still blown away. There's some real people on MySpace.
Well, I mean, it is 2008, so there are some people still on MySpace, unironically.
I mean, you always have one friend on MySpace, so if you have no friends.
Oh, he stopped doing that. They
Of
took
course he
that
did.
out.
Of course they did.
I'll never forget you, Tom.
I forgot that was a thing, I'll be honest.
You've been replaced.
So, now we just have to actually wait for John to actually be here. Uh, hmm. So, the two of you managed to get some people to drive you there, and you guys end up taking the same car, and you guys actually do meet right before. So you're in this van with a
Is it
mutual.
white?
Yes, I don't make it weird. You're in this white van, rather pristine even. Like, looks pretty decent. Someone put some money into this. And you guys are sitting next to each other, being taken to this place. Uh,
I pushed up my glasses. We invented MySpace too.
I don't have a MySpace. I don't have the time for it. I say as I rub my face, exasperated.
Flip. I can't take this guy seriously. Alright, anyways, yeah.
so the driver's focused on driving mainly. He's a friend of yours. His name's Jonathan, and he's kind of mostly focused. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, did I not mention that I was also taking Oliver here? He's saying this to Cheren, and I'm taking uh, Cheren over here also to the same place.
Influence is surprised that there's even a yeah. Oh fuck. What the fuck's the word I'm thinking of? Chauffeur service.
Nah, I was just I was just offered my services. Melody asked me to, so I figured I might as well pick you two up.
I'm thinking.
Um, yeah, it was
Uh, are they
Melody.
single?
Uh, yes, Melody's the leader of our group. I think she was the one that invited you, and I'm the one that invited Cheren over here.
Intuitive. That makes sense.
Thanks again, Jonathan.
No problem. Yeah, should be all right. It's a little bit of a drive, but you know how Boston traffic is.
Don't I know it?
Traffic takes so long.
Yeah, but Even New York traffic doesn't hold a candle to Boston traffic.
Yes, in traffic. I know. I've never been to New York.
Don't recommend it. It's all show, no hype.
Do you mean the other way around? All hype, no show?
Yes, that one.
I figured as much. I'll.
So,
I'm
what
gonna check
what do you
on.
do? What's your major?
I recently graduated with a computer science degree.
Magna cum laude?
I'm trying to get something set up. I have a couple jobs I'm working on. I just need a little bit more time and reputation.
As
You
they
know,
say, it's about who you know.
yeah, it's about who you know, not what you can do.
And maybe you have MySpace, you know more people. Like Tom.
Isn't Tom the automatically assigned friend?
Yes.
Ah,
Is that your only person you talk to?
Dead. It's a joke, asshole.
Uh-huh.
uh,
Obviously not, Melody invited me here, She sees something. She knows what's up.
all right.
Yes, of
Just
course.
like kind of just like sulks.
So John Michael's 15 from his house on the highway. Fun. So, yeah. Well, it should be a rather fun night. The group decided to invite some people. I don't know how many people got invited, but should be you two. There was this one guy that someone thought might be coming, but they weren't super certain. And then there was a little bit. What was it? Then there was a few of the people got more people rather than less. I only invited Cheren. Melody only invited Oliver back there, and one more person. I think Melody invited her a sibling though, so it's I don't know. It was just no. I'm not really certain how many there's gonna be, but I think it
Riley.
was 16 or 17 aside from you were invited. Probably not all of them showed up, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, Not a bad sized get together.
But I have a question. Okay.
Yes.
So are you a? Is this? Are you guys a cult?
Oh. Oh man. Oh. Whew. Nah. We're all about love and all that, but no, we're not a cult. We're not officially worshiping anything. Um, I
I
mean,
think
and
the
you don't even
definition
have
of a
to.
cult.
I don't think you even have to
Officially.
join to be in the groups or get-togethers. To be honest, um, most people end up joining the group, but it's a pretty small group so far, so that might change in the future. Um,
Sense.
eh, Yeah, there's right now. There's
Yeah, I
only
think we should.
right now there's only 6 of us. So yeah, someone apparently got the keys to the office. Uh, uh, have I told you the procedure when we're going in? No.
I don't think
Um,
you did.
all right. There's one door that we can't go through because it has an alarm on it. Um, you can go through it. It's not anything too big. It's just we don't want people going through it, so we have it jammed, like because it will open. It doesn't have a lock. It just has the alarm, and obviously there's other areas that are locked that we don't have the keys to. Um, we did get permission to be here, but it's just they are notorious for all of our get-togethers not turning the alarm off that door, and having the police show up would just be really funny, right? But wasted everyone's time and theirs. So I'll have to take you the long way around to the room that we're all gathering in.
Thank you, John.
No problem. We're getting a little bit closer. So, you two are into video games, right?
Well, that depends on who you ask. My
Uh,
way of life, not just into it.
I shut my glasses. Indifference. You you must commit. It is that something you just dabble in like some kind of pleb.
I was asking because I personally haven't played very many, but I was curious about what the more popular games are right now. You know,
Having discourse like a bunch of fucking idiots. There's a Call of Duty.
wait, out of character. Has Call of Duty? Did Call of Duty? I think Call of Duty just
Checking.
was.
I'm checking.
It's 2008 in the game.
Yeah, no. 2008 top 10 video games are Gears of War 2, Grand Theft Auto 4,
Oh shit! It was
Mario Kart Wii,
Yeah. Okay. So Call
Little
of Duty
Big
did come out.
Planet,
So Call of Duty has come out by this point.
God of War, Dead Space. It wasn't popular yet. Fallout 3.
Oof.
So I'm gonna have to like counter off of this because I remember 2008. I was playing this game at the time,
I'm not
and I
saying Call of
remember.
Duty was. I didn't say Call of Duty wasn't really a thing. It was just it wasn't nearly as popular. I don't think.
I don't think it was as popular in 2008. It was still growing.
I remember being popular as fuck in 2008.
Well, I mean, it was popular as fuck within people who were playing video games, as opposed to everyone and their grandmother play it, and they say they play video games, but they just play Call of Duty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As someone who takes it at that time frame, speaking to that. But yeah, actually, no. Gears of War 2, you said?
Gears of War 2.
Yeah, Gears of War 2 was big at the time.
Yeah. I vaguely remember Gears of War 2 and 3 when they were really popular.
You only used the chainsaw in Gears of War 2. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was real fun watching them fall to bits. I don't know what you're talking about.
Plebs. If you didn't use the nation and give them instantly, you're just a fucking. Let me just tell you. Uncivilized.
I'm perfectly civilized, thank you. But
The only one.
Hey.
Personally, I enjoy a lot of the. I've been playing a lot of the newer games, such as God of War and Dead Space. I don't know about him, but I am playing a little Call of Duty on the side.
All right.
I still wish my free time debugging Fallout 3. Fucking, this Tesla's program was a fucking joke.
Fallout 3 story was a little lackluster, in my opinion.
Didn't that have something to do with nuclear bombs?
Yes, it's just lacked imagination, in my opinion.
You stay there playing Call of Duty.
Well, Call of Duty is known for not having imagination. It's just the entertaining concept.
Yes, all three of them. Um,
Ideas has kept with Call of Duty the last 10 years is, oh, now being in World War II, how fucking, how fucking unique.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. It's, what, the third World War game we've had in as many years?
I did like playing the zombies though.
What the fuck are you talking
Probably
about?
its only redeeming feature.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
World at War was out, right?
I'm hoping so.
I thought it came out 2008. It might have come out 2009.
11th, 2008.
World at War came out
He just said it.
in 2008, November of 2008.
Yeah. Yeah, I was right.
What time of year this fucking RP
uh,
segues in?
late. It's gonna be late winter, so about that time.
Late winter? You mean early winter?
Yeah, I mean halfway. It's December. What I meant late in the year, it's winter.
And at this point, wouldn't like Call of 4 been very popular?
Yeah, World at War was whenever it
Really,
originally started skyrocketing. So I
yeah.
mean, like,
It went from popular to like super popular. So yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it would have been a more pop. I don't know why it wasn't in the top 10 though, because I googled it. That was it. What was on Google?
It was internal
On
gaming politics,
Google,
probably.
they like to be civil then.
Yeah, Google's notoriously biased on what it shows as the most popular games of all time during certain years.
That's fair.
They literally get paid to put it in a certain order by other people.
Yeah, and they were just rising in popularity, so actually being able to
Yeah,
pay
maybe
to be
if
on.
it had come out earlier in the year, it might have been on the list because it would have gotten them
Yeah,
enough money to pay for it to be on Google, which then would have gotten them more money.
that makes sense.
But it was sounds fucking joke.
So, while I'm thinking about it, what's your yellow guy's opinion of me having music going?
I will always infer mute any sound bots you add.
I was gonna have it on roll 20, which means you wouldn't have been able to unless you muted your page.
No, I can set up music in mine.
Yeah, I'll just yeah. I tend to do that too, but I mean I wasn't gonna have it loud.
Yeah, I just
Like,
don't want it overshadowing. That's
yeah,
my big thing.
I have it on low
The
volume, so
soundbars cause issues with my voice chat issues. But like if you're just playing like jukebox, then it's fine.
okay, yeah. I figured I'd ask just because I have a few songs that I thought would be nice to have in the background. Just once we actually get started, they have the creepy vibe to them without being like in your face. I mean, one of them's in your face, but it's it's gonna be during combat. So yeah,
Oh man, that ain't fucking part of that.
I mean, any kind of combat, like running away, is combat theoretically. Hiding is combat theoretically.
Eh, I'm not sure I agree with your definitions there, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So what was your degree again? In
I had a degree in computer science.
so so big. Anything no specifics, no specialty.
No, I wasn't decided at the time. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
I figured that when I was 13. 11 months, 2 days, 14 hours, 23 minutes, 11 seconds.
Uh,
Alright, yeah. I myself am going to be a network architect.
well, not everyone can be as fortunate as you, I suppose.
Never being fortunate, it's about being intelligent. Big, subtle, but definite difference.
all right, I should get my dice ready for when I don't want you guys to see it in the recording.
Good, I enjoy it.
Well,
Fuck that, I was a big fucking nerd.
by the way, you guys. So I don't. I know that DJ knows this and probably knows enough about this that it's probably redundant. But Spencer, you know that if you go to the left of Roll20, the bar has a dice or a polyhedron dice, and if you go down to a D10, and it'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can just do that if you don't want to type out the special commands that I have for exactly how it works, and I'll tell you how many you need to roll again and all that.
I appreciate it. I didn't know that.
See? This character's gonna die, it's gonna be so satisfying for everybody involved. Everybody's gonna go, thank Christ, I'm making someone who's not an asshole.
I mean, probably, yeah. I I told you I doubted his survival rate, right?
Yes.
We had that conversation, yeah.
Wait. You didn't have that conversation with me. Am I supposedly gonna survive this?
uh, yeah, I give
Probably
you
not.
like depends on how you play it.
I'm not gonna be doing a very good job, but
You have a better chance than me.
Yeah. Well, You have about the same chances as him, but your character's less, like, obnoxious. Let's leave it at that. Well, so your character's more likely to get away with something and than his character is, because his character will try to gloat or something.
What? No, I'm completely
That's
modest.
Alright.
that's
So, John Michael is setting up on his computer. So, should be here any second.
So you have good time management skills. Bringing the rest of us down, man. Should to say, palliness is next to galliness.
I mean, I might just reschedule these to 10 o'clock mine and his time and 9 o'clock your guys' time because of how often the coworkers he has just don't show up on time, because he technically was supposed to leave his house or leave his work at an hour ago, and then it would have taken him he would have been like 5 minutes late at most, right? But since they show up late, he's leaving at like 9:30, 9:40, getting home, well, now. So,
What if I told you and didn't believe you?
well, I mean, I wouldn't know what to tell you, man. Considering I worked with the same people.
To say?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking bad, man.
Come on, doggo, let's go outside. There you go.
Yeah. So I've got all my D10s out. I've got my dice catcher.
How horrifying.
I can roll off screen, and you guys won't see it, so I can have my DM screen. Yay.
How horrifying.
How horrifying.
There is like a DM only roll option, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm
it's
also
fine.
recording this for, like, archiving stuff, so if there's something that I don't want you guys seeing, well, I mean, it would just be, you could watch through the video and be like, I can see exactly when you fudged rolls and for who and for why.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I don't fudge rolls often, but when I do, I don't want to, like, make a big deal about it.
I do. You
You make
dice fudging fuck.
Exactly. It's all DJ's fault that I keep it secret.
You always blame the superior man. I understand. I too would live in our city. Alpha male, to myself.
Sorry. No, my roommate just walked by it, and I was like, I think I just left my lemonade. I've been like looking for it passive aggressively, and I just realized it's in the living room.
Wow, Spencer. Wow, just wow.
It's basically my point. Can you say you're lemonade? Meanwhile, I'm looking for the
So,
quantum truth of the universe.
so DJ, just remember, you want to roll high in this game with your D10s.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking easy. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, alright, last time I played a game like this, fucking, I rolled like 10 dice and got like 15 hits. It was great.
You rolled 10 dice and got 15, so you got 5 dice explosions that all hit.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, well.
Convinced the shit out of that,
Persuasion,
uh,
real quick.
oh, what the fuck was that character? It was a bouncer at a club, and I walked up and I was like, I know Lee, and just like snapped my fingers at him like I'm fucking Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3, and I rolled like 15 hits, and he's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because 3 successes is like real big, and you like fucking are like, yes, I know everything. You could
I
have
know
told
Lee.
him you knew Oprah, and he would have believed you.
Well, the joke is that we were in a like an Asian part of town, and so I was like, I know Lee. I just walked by.
Oh,
I have mixed feelings about that.
Well, the funny part was is that it was Japanese and not Chinese, and so like it was on one hand super offensive, but on the other hand there was actually a Lee there who was like in charge, and so like it just kind of worked out.
neat.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Better than being a tree.
You two have fought Alario?
No, my most recent campaign, my DM allowed me to polymorph into a tree.
Oh, could you polymorph back out?
No, I wanted to be a living tree, so he allowed it because it's entertaining for him apparently. For me to only say 3 words.
He made an I am Groot joke, and that was his entire joke.
Yeah.
I am disappointed and my day is ruined.
Yeah, I was like, the joke's okay.
That's what everyone says.
I mean, you could have put some effort into it and been Han Han Han. I mean French.
Oui, oui,
Yeah.
monsieur. Buongiorno.
Crap. Take me a
Bonjour.
damn hour to get home from work, dude.
Yeah, it is how it is. How you been, man?
And that's
I mean,
why you don't
busy.
work in a restaurant.
Yeah,
Like, I've been working at a restaurant for 20 years.
literally been doing it since longer than I've been
7.
alive.
I've been doing it 7, so I do understand.
Bye. My mother me.
I always have a job.
That's true.
Like, and I can burn the whole place down and still get hired back.
Yeah, sounds about right. Want me to do you
Oh,
how you?
by the way, you have another check at work, dude.
What, really?
Yeah, you have another check there.
All right, I'll check that out. Um,
Yeah, they told me to tell you.
So the next question is, how did Remus come about to this location? So he was probably doing his job one day, sitting in a graveyard, and he gets approached by some kid. Uh, the kid greets you and introduces himself as Henry. Mr. Remus?
Like, went out halfway on me.
Oh, sorry.
All I heard was, there's a kid named Henry.
There's a kid named Henry who shows up at Remus's work.
Like, just a fucking graveyard.
Yeah. You're not actually in Roll20 yet. You working on it?
Yeah, I'm working on getting it.
All right. You don't actually need to be in it for this part, but I was just curious. So, Mr. Remus, there's this like magic spirit thing that's attached itself to some of my sister and her friends, and you should do something about that.
spirit thing. Be a little
Yeah.
more specific than that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to call it. It's a spirit thing. It mystically manipulates people through spirit magic, and he makes spirit fingers at you.
Could you demonstrate spirit fingers for me real quick?
Um, I mean, I don't have a camera. 1 second, I'd have to switch to my phone to do that. You could just look up spirit fingers GIF on Google, probably.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how long has it been attached to you? I know it's specifically attached to you.
Uh,
Yeah.
Henry's like, it's not attached to me, but I noticed my sister had something weird happening to her. So I followed it back to her place of work, and yeah, no, there's this huge spirit thing that's attached to her and some coworkers and some of her friends. So,
Malevolent.
well, considering they're actively recruiting tomorrow night, yes, probably.
Wow.
Was cast by the demon. Sorry.
It would probably go terribly if I went myself. However, I did notice that you can see spirits without any magic, and I figured you'd probably be the most invested, considering it's also going around eating spirits. So, Henry's eyes kind of go over some of the graves where there are a few ghosts just kind of hovering. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little set aback by the fact that you could tell all of this simply by looking at me. That you know my name at all. Uh, but is my medium thing going off, or like am I being controlled
Are you being controlled?
by spirits around me?
You are
I'm not
not.
controlled, like bothered by the spirits generally in the area.
The spirits are kind of docile right now, just in the general area. Most of them are dead people spirits. There are a few spirits of anguish, but they're generally also being eaten by other spirits of anguish, so you're not particularly bothered.
Suppose I can help you. I mean, it can't hurt.
Much appreciated. Um, and he like goes up and goes for a quick hug, and then darts off. You feel something in your pocket, and you notice that it's an address. Um,
Okay.
If you will all go to the bottom of the map, because yeah, there's a fog of war on here.
Bottom of that.